Alex, are you good?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay. We'll go ahead and call the meeting order. I do want to remind everybody of our mission statement, which is improving lives by supporting choices of people through community partnerships and quality services. And also, we are not only recording this, but also live on YouTube. Yeah, so just remember that. Can we have a roll call, please?
Amy Lee, Hunter Robinson,
Here.
William Chauvin, Dan Riddle,
Here.
Randy Urick, here, Bailey Butler, here, Katie Duba, here.
Okay, and looks like I jumped the gun on the announcements, but we'll get there. We do have some guests, I believe, for today, so we'll start with our guests.
I will start with community action. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm sorry to cut the bar at the last time to get on the agenda and speak to you all. Really appreciate you taking the time. I'll try to be brief. I'm Steve Neal. I'm the president and finance chair for the Ross County Community Action. And Jamie, I like to refer to her, she's our chair.
She's great.
Yeah, she does a great job. She takes care of all her finances. She does a lot of other work, and we really appreciate that. We talked a little bit with Jared and Amy, and one of the problems we've had in community action is obviously always money. And there's so much need in the community, and as federal funding and those kinds of things are getting more questionable and harder maybe to get something, we've been trying to increase our ability to raise money. And we've done pretty well, quite honestly, but we need more. And we finally our board has made a decision that bingo might be the way to go. We've been working on this for a couple months. We've been working with Langston Bingo Company out making sure they kind of direct us through all the process, and they're very helpful. Of course, they do buy supplies off of them, so that they have an interest in it as well. But anyhow, we came down, we looked at this building. We thought, boy, this would be a great location for a bingo. And we just wanted to talk with the board, just to make sure there wasn't any, before you go any further, and Amy and Jared spent any more time with us, we just wanted to make sure that we don't want to waste their time, and the board would have no objections to us using the main hall, the main building, the main room, for bingo. It's probably once a week, although we might start out every once, until we get going. We might not be necessarily once a week. We certainly would negotiate some kind of reasonable rent. We had no idea, but even like it was $250 a week, that would bring in like $12,000 to help expenses for this place, or maybe you could use it to further your mission here down the center. So we think it's a great fit. We'd rather pay rent to a group like you folks, or because instead of paying it to some person who's in private enterprise, so we just feel like the money would be well. And we don't know how it's going to go. We don't know. There's a lot of questions. It's a big step for us to take. But we just wanted to brief the board. We heard that you were meeting Bailey. She's on our board as well, a past president. And she's our leading guru. She does. I think she's involved in everything. She does a great job. But anyhow, I'm trying to follow in her footsteps. Anyhow, we just wanted to run by the board and bring it. If you have any questions, I don't know, Jane, if you have anything else to add?
Not much. We haven't even applied for the license yet. We have to secure a location first, so we're in the very early planning stages. But we were looking to hopefully start something fall time. So that's kind of why we're here, just to start that conversation and see if it would be a good fit for you, like we think it will be for us.
Yeah, I mean, quite honestly, the bingo is not that prevalent anymore in the community. And I see all those dollars going to Caesar's Entertainment up in Sunny Downs, and MGM Grand, and the other place up in Columbus. It's nice to keep some dollars here and use them for good. And one of the biggest projects, we've done 2 big projects in the last few years that really required some additional money. And one of them is we took on the domestic violence shelter and handling those services. And they're doing, in my opinion, they're doing a great job with that. And they're constantly, other counties want to get involved with them and help and do some things. And So, and there's monies from the Attorney General and other different places for that, to do the main stuff, but these people need stuff that we can't use grant money for sometimes. Like, we had somebody who had to attend a funeral out of town, way out of town, we need an airplane ticket, we can't use the grant funds. So we use some of these funds to help folks that are survivors of abuse. And then the other big thing, as you're probably all aware of, is our resource center for the homeless. We've heard people talk about the homeless situation here ever since I've been around, and what's anybody going to do? Well, we finally stepped up, and we're trying to, and the resource center is not a warehouse just to stop people to sleep at night. We're actually trying to work with these people and get them on their feet, find out what they need, and move them on. Our goal is to get them out of there. We don't want, and we have as many as 80 people at one time in that shelter. We're open 24 hours a day. So we have some people coming during the day for services that don't even stay with us. But they're there for need and for the help. So I don't want to bore you with any more detail, but I just hope that you see this as a good fit and that we can proceed. So do you have any questions or comments? Or?
Steve, maybe you guys haven't had a chance to think this far ahead yet. Now, with the equipment that you'll need,
Yes.
Will that just stay over here if you're doing it once a week, or is that something you'll take in and out?
Yeah, that would be the thing. There's two bingo boards, I call them, the number boards. Again, we'd like to hang them somewhere in that room. If that's an issue, we can cover them with drapes or something, so whenever we use the room, we could do something if that's an issue. But no, we need to be able to pull we have the bingo equipment, we have to kind of roll their way, and we could use the storage. And I think Andy thought that was work, pushing in behind that, I don't know what to call it, storage room or
Yeah, it's like
whatever it
a
used to be.
storage
Slide
space
station.
behind it, yeah.
The one's kind of huge.
Yeah. That's the only thing that I thought of, was just, whether that would be, if you guys would leave it there, if it'd be out of the way for other organizations, like coming in or other events.
Yeah, we have to make sure, and Amy didn't seem to think that would be a problem with taking secure that. So, yeah, like I said, we toured it and we looked at some of those issues, and I think it's a great fit. So, but again, we would really like to partner with you folks. We have other locations we haven't looked at or could look at, but we think this is where we want to be. After we saw the room, this is where we want to be. So,
And we want to get as many different community organizations and different people from the community into this building as well. We want that to start being a little bit more visible. So that would be a good thing. I would.
Yeah, and the timing is good because we're finishing up on some of the renovations, so.
yeah.
I just have a question. So this is a youth empowerment center.
Mhm.
When will this be conducted? Do we have to do it outside certain hours when the youth are gonna be here? Will there be, bingo or anything like that? Is that anything that we need to look into?
We will look at all the details later. I think, it gets scheduled, so we can work with their schedule when we schedule our things, like the drop-in and things. And if they're up here, we still have the bottom area that's completely, but I imagine, what time are you guys planning on doing the video?
So I probably start around 5:30.
Maybe open doors and then start bingo around 6:30. I think that's pretty standard with yes.
And, that's at the max that we see, at least. Now, this is real successful, I'm sure. I don't take a note from it, but I mean, probably, the max is whatever it once a week, one night a week. It would be the same night, obviously, so we work that out later to make sure that there's no minority has a continuous schedule for a certain time or whatever.
We're looking forward to the income to offset the cost of utilities and other costs that come with the building. Kids would definitely come first.
That's a good question.
So, we don't need a name on that you guys talk about, whatever. We'll get out of here. You let Amy give us a call, that's what we're
No,
doing.
it's, so we do the attendance, it's more of something we do administratively, we just want to make sure you guys are.
Yeah, I don't think there was an issue with like us needing to go to a vote. I mean, being on both boards, obviously if it was a vote, I would abstain, or if there's a discussion, or something, I'm happy to do that. I thought I mentioned both boards, or both Amy and the board, and yeah, just because of the nature of being bingo, and just the nature of like, just trying to make sure that everyone's aware of it, so that we're not, and because each board meets once a month, just trying to make sure that things are moving, so that we are able to get it up and running, to get it up and running as soon as we possibly can, which is in the fall for community action, and then also for us to be able to like kind of get some more income and revenue streams in. So that's kind of the idea of like, if it's gonna work, or if there's any concerns, like brought up now before we apply, plus for the community action, like there has to be dates and a location on the application, so we have to have that all buttoned up, so if we can do that sooner rather than later, then we can move forward with that. I wanted the board to have an opportunity to say, hold on, if we didn't want that, or if there was any concerns that way. Also, if we do start it, and there is a public concern, like, hey, why for bingo? I didn't want the board to not put, what are you talking about? Like, how that's happening. So just trying to make sure that there's like transparency. That's why we're here. I think it's probably been Amy's purview, and obviously, just need further things to do, but I wanted the board to be aware of it, just because I'm on both and transparency.
And I like the bringing the community into the building, and will make people more aware of the services that we provide in the building, and if we ever got to the point that we did it well enough, it's possible that we could, I haven't done bingo in a long time, so I don't know if it's somewhere that you really take your children, but I mean, it's possible that we can have children's programming for, that's, it's just,
We
that's.
would be very interested in partnerships and other community action programs in this building too. I think I can say that.
You can say whatever.
I can say they are what, they can fire me if they want. I think partnership, like you said, just you mentioning it, I think there are other things that we might be able to help do here and be involved with kids and stuff that would be helpful.
But it's also a fun activity that people like to do, and I think it's something we can make very inclusive here.
Yeah. I think that landroom, I was one of the few people that everybody knew the landroom. I knew, he worked at the Auditor's office when I first started the Auditor's office. He was chief deputy. Then his two sons, and one at the bank and then one worked out at the city. Johnny, I think his name was, and, so this was a great gift that they gave, I think. We want to, and I applaud for taking advantage of it and trying to do something for our community, for everybody. And so we really appreciate the hard work you all do. And, I don't want to take up any more of your time unless you have any other questions. Anybody else?
I'm good.
Okay, we'll get out. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thank you Oh, go ahead, sorry, Karen.
Oh, please wait.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, Layla, you're up.
Okay. First conversation, I was like, I got lost, so I haven't been here yet. So I'm gonna give you guys a little update on how the Night Good Champions is going for the Special Olympics fundraiser. So we actually have way more donations than we actually need, so that's like insane. We have an insane amount of baskets. We have the Joe Burrow signed football. And then we have the $1,000 in its slot Cedar Falls gift card, which is really huge. And then we have the Matt Day photography package, the Clippers, the Guardians, and the Reds tickets, all different stuff, and then a ton of baskets and stuff. So that's going great. Ticket sales are going a little slower than what I've hoped. I'm not gonna lie. I have went on the Dan Ramey show twice, the Lori Graves once. I'm going again next week to the Lori Graves. This morning I went to the 7 a.m. Rotary meeting, and I'm just going to the Rotary meeting, the noon one on Monday, and I'm going to Kiwanis at noon. So hopefully those seem to be bringing in some more tickets, so hopefully that works a little better. I've been reaching out to people, but I get will you send me an email and then I don't hear back. So that's what you're gonna get. It's summer, people are on vacation, I understand. But if you guys can help me by posting it on social media, talking to your network, I have multiple flyers. I know a lot of people, Courtney's made a couple flyers. I know a lot of people don't like the AI flyers, so I personally made some flyers on Canva that I've been trying to promote separately, like a little more. Whenever I go somewhere, I'll bring my Canva ones. If anyone wants it, I have it. It just says like the Champions up close, and it has like all the information. And it's just like I have the singers, like they're donating their time, which is amazing too. Like that's a huge donation because we don't have to pay. And we are getting the final deposit for Creekside Occasions. Chris Hiles, I don't know if you know him today. Yeah, but does anyone have any questions on like logistics or anything?
Layla's a Ohio University student who interns with us, and she goes to all the camps and helps out at the camps. She helps out at the front desk, and she volunteers, well, not volunteering, she's interning under Courtney to hold something called the Night of the Champions.
Yeah, and I do champion, so it's the special.
Yeah, Special Olympics, and it's gonna be held when?
July 24th, it's a Friday, so it's from 6 to 10. You guys want to buy tickets too?
I was told not to adjust.
Oh, really? They say.
Yes.
I had a couple people come up to me after and they were like, "You guys are good company." Because it's like intimidating because I'm 19 going in all these adults. I guess I'm an adult. So I walk in and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. But yeah, I feel like it went really well. I feel like I've been doing a good job, like speaking at different places. I feel like I did pretty good with like the Dan Rainey show. And Dan actually told me yesterday when I went on for the second time, he said our first one got 3,000 views, which is great because it's getting out there. But the bad thing is people aren't buying tickets on it. They're not. So I just like. I was told that the hardest part was to get the donations, but it's been the opposite. Like getting these tickets sold is so hard. So I really need like our community to be doing their different networks, like talking, because word of mouth is huge. So
Pass out some of those flyers, can I
Yeah.
pass some?
Do you have like a flyer on Facebook?
yeah, we have the event, like the event page, you know, the Facebook event.
Yeah, so.
Does anyone else want?
I'll take one. I'll get one to my dad. He can put it in.
Hey, I'll pass it on too. But, does anyone else want one?
And it's a reverse raffle, correct? And we get to wear our favorite sports jerseys.
And I don't know if you guys have looked at the food because it's been like more recent, but it's gonna be like game day food and it's gonna be really good. We have choice between barbecue ribs or fried chicken, mac and cheese, baked potato, coleslaw, and a choice between apple pie or fudge brownies for dessert. So I feel like that's been. I'm excited for the food. But yeah, on this flyer, it's just like the explanations with reverse raffle. I put the singers on there, the attire, the time, and the food. So,
It's July 24th.
yes.
How much are tickets?
They are $100 a piece, which is steep, I get it, but it's for your food and your reverse raffle ticket. So,
Since it's 501c3, it can be a deduction for these businesses, correct?
yes, it can. So,
Does the board have any suggestions for where else that you might want to go talk or speak in order to sell some more tickets?
I think you're covering the groups just fine. I think it's just getting it out there.
yeah.
We all share it on Facebook or whatever.
Well, and I guess a lot of people are like, they hear about it. They're just like, I might buy my ticket later on. And it's like, it's 2 weeks away. I need you to look at it now.
Your copy is very last minute.
Yeah.
If anything.
So, and then I'm doing,
They are.
yeah, I went to the Women in Business with the chamber. I'm doing chamber blocks too. But after that, I got, I'll send you a basket. I'll send you a basket. I don't need these baskets anymore. I need these tickets sold. So that's what like my biggest issue is because people just want to donate or they don't want to come. And I'm like, I need people there to buy the stuff that I have.
Maybe you mentioned this, if you contact like Mike Throne on Chamber of Commerce,
Yeah, I
you
have.
get the word out to some of the other businesses.
I emailed him like 2 or 3 days ago. I'm still waiting to hear back. Either tomorrow or Monday, I'm going into the chamber, and I'm gonna hassle him because I know him, and he knows my mom, so I'm gonna.
Just hassle people, you gotta hassle people, I would do that to the visitors bureau too, and, they'll give you a live interview right there, so.
I really think that like after I was getting really stressed, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because I was like, oh my gosh, am I not gonna get these tickets sold? But after the Rotary meeting this morning, I feel a lot better. Because they were coming out telling me like you're doing a great job, like we will tell our people. Even the Rotary page shared this morning. So I think it's going to end up really well. I think everyone's gonna get their tickets the last week. And so
How many more tickets do you need to sell?
I sold like 30,
So how many are you selling?
like 150.
Okay.
I want to at least hit 100. At least hit 100 because every 15th person gets their money back, and then the pot is $2,000. So at $100 a ticket, well, $10,000 there, take it all, $2,900 there. But yeah, and we're gonna have like the success stories, like Caitlin. She's speaking, Connor's speaking, and Noah's speaking. So that's gonna be good. Because I'm gonna get them in right before I do like a live auction items. So then I could be like, guys, did you see Caitlin went to the USA News? You need to up this money for this. So, yeah. You're doing great. Thanks.
Who could use donated tickets? Because like I'm gonna be on vacation.
That's what I was gonna suggest too.
So what if I bought some tickets to donate to someone?
So I've been involved in a reverse raffle before, which I have not been present. So I don't know.
I keep getting that, and I'm getting into like, I'm having a hard time because we told people that we're only gonna sell 150 tickets, but then they're like, so that their odds are better. And so we promoted that, but then everyone's like, hey, what if I buy and I don't come? But then I need those 150 people to be at the event because we already paid for their food. We already have like these donation items, but we have no one there. But I was thinking if people could give their money, they pay for an athlete to come, but then their money that they win comes back. If they win, they come back to pioneer the Trailblazers. But when I told people that was not, I have not gotten a good response.
That was gonna be my suggestion, is like if I told you I wasn't sure how to be able to be there, but if I buy the ticket and give it to an athlete to come, and they can participate.
Yeah.
It's just a donation for one of our athletes or one of our individuals we serve to be able to go to an event like that where they maybe can't necessarily afford it on their own, but like Jared said, someone's on vacation, he's on whatever, you wanna donate, and then they get to just take you, just like they bought the ticket themselves.
See, and I'm 100% with that. Like, I've told people that, but then they're like, I get that.
Because they want their money.
Yeah, because they want that. So, if people want to do that, yes, 100%. I'm probably gonna I need to post about that to promote it, but I might make it a little bit, we'll see. I don't know, I'm getting like 1 or 2 likes on all my stuff, so I'm kind of like, I don't know if people are getting my information, but, so, yeah, that is definitely like, they can do that, but I haven't got good responses, because just people want to win their own money, so it's like.
Well, I think reverse raffle, I've not heard of one before, so getting people familiar with what the process is and educating them might help a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I put it on the flyer and I like did some videos, I explained it on like the different shows. Cause I hadn't heard about it either. The reverse raffle idea is important. Like, I've done like everything. She gave me what she wanted. She said, make $4,000 to $6,000. I want it to be a reverse raffle, you do the rest. And then I said, I want to make $12,000. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna make more. Well, that's for me. Like in my head, I'm like, I can do way better than that because I know myself and I know I can accomplish more than that. But so I didn't do it. I don't know there, but, yeah.
Did Courtney tell you that I've got a friend who's an engineer, he has a spreadsheet that he has used for reverse raffles before. It makes everything a lot easier for you, everything is color coded.
Really?
Yes, so,
She's going
well, I told Courtney like a month ago.
What's all on it? Cause I've made like,
I'll give it to you. But, yeah, he's done these before for Bishop Lejay, and has done multiple ones, so he's kind of got this figured out for a nice little system that makes it easy. So I'll make sure I get with you. I got a second question.
yes.
Who's your favorite uncle?
He knows it too.
Okay, any other questions? Glenn?
Get Joe Burrow there, we get people there.
I've messaged him. I messaged Joe Burrow. Did you guys see what the Browns meant?
Yes.
See that they said something yesterday too?
I just saw the beads and stuff, and I'm like, it's not even a song. Who are they gonna have sign football?
Did you read their little note? They said that they didn't want to take away from the event. That's why they didn't send
Shame them. Yeah, get all some of the Browns backers to your town, maybe get better, something.
Well, they did send more than the original.
Do you have pictures of your baskets?
See, I started that today. I made like probably multiple a day. I haven't got all the baskets yet, but I'm gonna be posting stuff every single day of what we have. Today I posted the install, so I need that reposted, guys.
Or is it on your personal page?
I posted it on the event page, and Courtney gave me access to the Shrub Reserve Facebook page, so I posted it through that originally, and then I reposted it on that page, and then I reposted it on the other too. And then I've seen a couple people reposting it randomly. So, and if you need help people up the page, or if anyone needs help pulling up the page, I know quick ways to get to it, so I can do that whenever you guys need.
Good job, Layla.
Yes, very good, thank you. We've got one other VIP special guest I think you need to recognize as well. And everybody knows her because she has been all over everybody's videos, social media and everything. So, Kaylee, can you come up to the board, please? He said, I think everybody by now knows our buddy Caitlin Brown, and she got a silver medal in the USA Games, Special Olympics Games. You want to tell us a little bit about that, Kaylee?
Yeah, my experience in Minnesota is how to do it on my own without my family there, and it helps me a lot to do on my own, and how I won my medals in swimming. I broke my record 2 times in a row. And I do not make a big thank you to my coaches, like my mom, and Leila. Also, they've been helping me with my technique, getting faster and being stronger for Minnesota, to keep me swimming and keep me to lose weight.
What was your favorite part about the trip to Minnesota?
I love it all. Minnesota it's like speechless. It's like a big world of happiness to be in. All my teammates, it's like my family. And I have a lot of experience up there, and Minnesota it's like big news, like all around. I love being on TV.
I think you were born to be on TV.
Yeah, I love being famous.
Caitlin, does your medal weigh you down? Does it weigh down your neck? Is it too heavy?
I'm not.
Helping her get strong.
Yeah.
All heard one of our board members even made the trip to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Yeah, Carson, Matt, Ginger Matt,
And Joey,
and Joey.
without notice, they didn't take me.
Me neither, Dale.
But they did buy their tab though.
Yeah, there was also it's like a fan fest in Minnesota. Like you can get put your name in a Coke can, and that's really neat. And there's it's like a boomerang, but really there's one bullet and it goes backwards, and it's really cool. Yeah, there's a live music, with musical instruments. There's it's like a vegetable, but it's it's a fake thing. It's pretty cool.
Who performed at the opening ceremony?
Oh, Demi Lovato.
Whoa.
And I know that's her songs.
Nice.
And then Joe Batiste.
John Batiste.
Yeah.
Oh,
And yeah, he was there singing. I don't really know his kind of music that much, but I know Demi Lovato, not one.
Oh, yeah. Can you get your picture with the board? Can you come take a picture with you?
Yeah.
Alex, can you take a picture? Alex, where would you suggest that we go for the best picture?
Like a photo bomb.
This wall.
Yeah, I would recommend that wall, especially with the lights are this more lighting over here. Do we want to do this right now or after?
Yeah, we good now. Okay. In a moment.
Okay, Susan?
I think you should be in our picture because you get to a
So fast.
Our little celebrity here, who would not have had the opportunity had it not been for this board, for the Special Olympics program and all the support.
Hello, here.
Where you go, you're waiting to see where you're gonna go.
Yeah. Wait, already, and everybody wanted to swap me out.
We help see as well.
I love it.
Great. Amy, if you can squeeze in this little cruiser. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, Caitlin.
Yep, you train hard, it's good to be on for now. Totally.
Good job, Caitlin. You're gonna be a pro at talking about it.
Tristan, did you have anything you want to say before you?
All right, do we have any other guests we need to recognize? Okay. Okay, then we'll go ahead and move on to approval of the minutes. We have had 2 meetings since, prior to this one. We had the May 14th regular May meeting, and then also the special meeting on the 22nd. And you have not only had those emailed to you, but also you've got copies in front of you. Does anybody have any comments or corrections or additions we need to add to the minutes? Okay, in that case, we need a motion to accept the minutes of both meetings on May 14th and June 22nd.
All second.
Any other comments? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Approval of expenditures, again, we have copies in our packets in front of you. Also, those were emailed to us prior. Any questions for Amy or Jared, as far as our expenditures? And then we have a motion to approve.
I need a motion to approve.
No second?
I'll second.
I can second this board. Any other comments or anything else? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those same sign. Motion passed. Superintendent.
All right, these are some of the activities, these are not just my activities, these are also activities of the board employees, things we've been working on since the last board meeting, and some of them are just mine. So-called board meeting and so-called superintendent's meetings, once meetings, we've been holding regular management team meetings. I attended virtually a self-determination monthly meeting. We are currently working on our website content and reviewing it and kind of revamping how things are gonna be on our website, trying to look from a parent's perspective that's looking for information when we redo it. Let's see, we held a sports camp, a pony camp, an ICANN swim camp, thank you very much, Amanda. And everybody else for doing, and blood, volunteer for that great stuff. Let's see, the superintendent's executive committee meetings, of course, I go to that, and just recently, I am the backup. And so now I'm actually going for the regional prep meeting, so I'm the regional representative now, just, I'm Marie's backup, so. That's one more meeting to add to my calendar. Thank you, Andrew, for keeping me straight. We have Tech Credit coming back in to do some AI training for us, so we're very happy that we were able to get a second grant. It's a $20,000 training. So first we started with our management team, and now we're going a layer deeper. We're trying to select people that will go out and spread the word in the organization about how AI can make some tasks easier. But it costs $20,000. We have $20,000 grant to pay for it. So that's good. We have all been working on evaluations because Brady is the HR director, and he's got a very, very strict timeline about people getting the evaluations done. So all of us have been working on that. Right. I am not going to make that deadline, but I'm really close. Trying, Brady. I attended a waiver modernization town hall meeting. There's a lot of stuff going on statewide regarding funding waivers, funding DP services, and that sort of thing. So my representation at the superintendent's executive committee and the regional meetings that are prepped for it are really important. I appreciate you backing me and going. The Greater Chillicothe Women in Business Luncheon. We've really been planning a good sensory room to be out of the fair. I'm actually working on fair things in general. We met with Dan and Kristen. Kristen actually had some great ideas as to how we could make the fair more inclusive for children and individuals that we serve that might have sensory issues. So we've met with Fair for All, and Dan brought the junior fair in. That was nice. And then we met and discussed the sensory room. Am I missing one? It seems like there were three
Sensory
parts.
friendly morning
The
as well.
sensory friendly morning that we have 100 people signed up for, so we're excited about that. So any Pioneer employees that want to volunteer on that day, we'll give you a shirt to wear, and we'll have a strong presence that way. That way, parents don't always know that we're here. I don't know how that is. We do everything to get the word out, but every year I have somebody at the fair come up and say, I didn't know you guys were here. And we're like, we're here. We have Kristen, the great Kristen, who runs that. What is your group called?
Chillicothe Autism Parent Support Group.
Yeah, that's really important. So we'll get that word out. I met with Maureen and Heather Madden, who are interested in doing a karate grant. Is that how you would describe it?
Self-defense.
Self-defense. They are, yeah. And Tina's helping write that. That would be a local, program, but it would be made to develop a curriculum that can be shared statewide. So we're going to submit for that and see what we can do. Jared and I and Justin attended a security risk assessment meeting with Eagle Consulting. That was very beneficial. I'm excited about all the stuff that we're going to be doing to make our cybersecurity and our security in general more, just making us more safe. We took pictures with Cheyenne Nunley, who got a new adaptive bicycle via a donation from Shriners. Thank you, Dan, and the fellow Shriners. We had a watch party for Caitlin. She is gone. We held an MUI coordinator meeting. We're just constantly looking at how we can do things better. We handed out employee appreciation gifts to the SSA department. Last month we did the teachers, but they've got these big. And they were all told on behalf of myself and the board, this, they got log bags, so. Yeah, so not only, at a good price, Andrew's a really good shopper, so. So not only did they get a gift, but they got a gift that makes a really good billboard for us out there. Yeah. Let's see, of course, we did the lantern tour for community action, how many days ago? 2 days, yesterday?
Long week, 2 days?
It's been a very long week, yes. Was it Monday?
Yeah, it was the day they were doing the ribbon cutting.
Oh, yeah, so community action had ribbon cutting in here the same day that we were.
Assistant's house, cutting cheaper.
Assistant's house had ribbon cutting, same time community action taking it for, so. Just got love people in here. MRSS crisis, Coleman, you know, the building that is being built across from the school that is going to have, I don't even know the best way to describe this, but it's a new service that's going to be operating here in Chillicothe. They came in and spoke with us, through the Adam board. They have a mobile response unit for children and adults who are in crisis. They will come to you within 60 minutes and help you resolve that issue, whether it can be a number of things. They'll help you handle the issue right there on the spot and then provide 42 days of follow-up care. So it just sounds like an amazing program we're excited about. We are in a guardianship service program with the courts, Adina and Adam Board.
JFS, or Adult Transfer Services. Somebody else, I can't remember who it is.
I did a couple interviews for new advocates today, so hopefully we'll get some new blood into our Capital City Crusaders. That's my report, and then you guys, of course, have the board, the full packets of all the activities that we've been involved in.
Thank you. Landrum update. Sounds like there's a lot going on, Jared.
Yeah, we're here. So, we're finishing up the renovation project. A lot of which is paperwork, except for some HVAC issues popped up as we were finishing that up. So, Actor be working on that today. And we'll show you around the building at the end of this meeting. But basically, a lot of the big improvements that needed done in order to get our occupancy were done in the renovation, and on top of renovating offices for rental. But so now we can just focus on tenancy, programming, and cosmetic upgrades on the building.
Awesome. Do you have any other old business?
No.
Moving on to new business, opportunity for comment from the general public, including individuals with disabilities, parents, and children with disabilities regarding the district's proposed use of IDEA Part B funds. And I know this deals with title funding that the school receives, and they require a public period like this where there could be input on how these funds will be spent. And I see Tina's added in here that, or Jared or whoever it was, but we've used this in the past for some of the positions we fill out there. Anything else that anyone knows what we do with those funds? Is there anybody here to make comments on our IDEA Part B funds? Title money?
What is the current proposed use? Is it to continue what we're doing in past years? Yes. Yeah.
Okay. If there's no comments, then we move on to no other comments. Part B management contracts. Looks like we have contracts up for HR, SSA Director, Residential Director, and Director of Educational Services.
Yes. As a reminder, any contract over 1 year have to be brought to the board for approval. So I wanted to recommend Brady with a 3-year contract. Jillian with a 2-year contract for SSA Director. Residential Director for Amanda for 2 years. And Director of Educational Services contract for 2 years for Tina, which seems a little light, seeing that she's been on the management team for so long, but she is planning on making her way into the world of retirement. So. Very rude. Very rude.
Mandy's gonna move down.
So by my
So the 2-year contract getting her through that point. Her goal is to get through this year completely get somebody in place probably around the learn on the job, January-ish, and then have that new director of education kind of be the face of the school starting next school year in August. That's like the plan at this point. Do you have someone in mind for that?
Sorry?
Do you have someone in mind for that? Not yet. Do you know if there's any internal interest?
Kim thinks about it,
Uh-huh.
but I don't, think she's leaning towards no.
Gotcha. Understandable, but so, they're big shoes to fill.
When she told me about her grant, she said, I'm retired in September, like, this year.
We're not like.
Any questions on the 4 contracts that we'll be voting on, or length of time, or anything on that?
There's just the SSA director, I just didn't hear it because of course.
Oh, well, 2
2
years
years.
for Jillian, 2 years, yeah. So it's a HR contract for 3 years, SSA director contract for 2, residential director for 2, and director of education services for 2.
Do we need individual motion for all 4, or can we do all 4 together? Okay, and we need a motion for all 4 of these extended year contracts.
Like, let's just accept this for that.
Bailey, second?
I'll second.
Katie? Any other comments or concerns? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passed. Outside employment, Ashley Jute. That was presented to the Ethics Committee prior to this meeting. Ashley is music therapy, is that correct?
Yes.
Music therapy at school, where she only works 9 months out of the year. And she is helping with the Children's Museum
Yes.
During the summer. So she had to fill out one of the outside employment forms. Amy talked to her, and obviously since she's not working during the summer, there's no conflict of time, no conflict of interest. And yeah, and we still need to approve, but the ethics committee, myself and Hunter, Amy wasn't able to be here. We met, looked over it, talked to Amy, and we feel like it's in good shape, and ready to go. So we do need a motion to approve that.
I'll make a motion to approve that.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Hunter, I'm sorry, I keep looking at you for this stuff, but I apologize.
Any questions or concerns? All in favor, signify by saying aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passed. School calendar update.
While looking over our calendar, we wanted to look around a parent-teacher conference date, is that correct? So it's a relatively minor change, but the board approves the school calendars, all of our calendars actually, so we'll make it approved.
So when was the conference?
The Friday before, October 30th.
Okay, so that's just been moved backwards.
Yeah, we move it up to November 6th. We're back.
Oh, the, so you moved back.
Okay.
She's on her way out, yeah. But I learned something through the karate grant. I know it's not to be called that, but she's almost at a black belt, correct?
Yeah.
So we all need to be nice.
Yes. Got me in line a little bit.
Okay. Any questions or concerns on the new calendar? Need a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion.
Katie, can you have a second, please? Randy? Any other concerns or any questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passed. Commitment to mission. Let's start with the SSA department.
All right, so this is for the entire SSA department. Jared did a really good job of providing the information on the Medicaid match and how to come up with that and the amount that we have to pay. And the SSA department went in to clean up plans to bring the amount that we were responsible, I know I'm probably saying this wrong, bring the amount that we're responsible for upfront down. So it just helps us out financially, otherwise the money is kind of like tied up. So the entire SSA department did a great job of changing the projection from $343,000 on April 10th to $175,000 today. So they did a great job.
That's huge.
Is there a better way to say that?
That was great. That's awesome. I said that's a huge amount. It really helps you. So, anything else we need to do with that?
No, just thank you, SSA department, and several SSAs kind of back there.
Okay.
Thank you, Jillian.
EI department.
Okay, so, in one of the DODD newsletters, we had an EI article that was highlighting one of the families that receives EI services from us. If you get a chance to read that. Kind of gone long here, but I'll just read a couple excerpts. Olivia was born with torticollis and later developed phagocephaly, requiring a cranial helmet early in life due to limited access to therapies locally. She missed some developmental milestones by just a couple of months, not because she couldn't do them, but because she didn't yet have the support she needed. That's when her mom decided to self-refer to early intervention, seeking help and guidance for Olivia's development. As a reminder, our early intervention program is stages 0 to 3 and provides service coordination and intense therapy of speech, occupational, physical therapy, and developmental specialist. And then it says, through early intervention services and with the incredible support of, I might be saying this wrong, Ms. Kaylin Libby began to thrive. She looked forward to seeing Kaylin and was also so excited to see her. Having Kaylin coordinate through the community outings, the tactile play, and engaging fun activities, Olivia gained confidence, strength, and curiosity. She learned that it was okay to try new things, even if it felt unfamiliar first. Today, Olivia is a confident toddler who is willing to try just about anything. She has blossomed in ways we once worried might take longer, and her growth has been nothing short of amazing. We are so grateful for early intervention and the dedicated professionals who help children like Olivia reach their full potential. This journey is a reminder that early support truly makes a lifelong difference. So we give a shout out to the ER department on that. Statistics show that for every $1 that you spend in early intervention, it saves you $8 down the line when it comes to providing care. And of course, the goal is to get kids into early intervention and then out of the system. So great program.
We've got one to recognize for Stacy Russell.
Yeah, and for Stacey, I'm so sorry. I didn't have a meeting already scheduled with her today. I forgot to tell her that we were doing this today. But I received a letter by Vicki Hickle. She said, I wanted to compliment Stacy Russell. My son had a stroke in early March and got out of the hospital a month ago. And I've been trying to work with anybody within Ross County to get him assistance for transportation, meals, financial assistance, etc. I have run around, made phone calls and emails trying to find a program for him. While I'm working on that, Mrs. Russell is the only person who took the time to assist me. My son did not qualify for one of your programs because it's not a developmental issue. And instead of just saying, sorry about your luck, she pointed me in the direction which will hopefully help him. Mrs. Russell has gone above and beyond to care about people, and I want you to know that. I cannot thank her enough, even if this doesn't work out for him. And the fact that she took the time to help me and respond to me makes me incredibly grateful and appreciative of her. And as a reminder, this commission form can be found on our website under staff links. And anybody who catches somebody doing a good thing, or feel free to fill in these out.
Do we have any additional new business? If not, we need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye. And like I said, I know some people might be in a hurry to leave, but Jared would be going to take us around, show us everything in the building. Some of us have been in it before, see some changes.
Yeah, I'm like.
The newspaper was here with community actions, ribbon cutting, so we probably see it. If you're not already. Right?
No, yeah.
This is
This is the top.
It's like,
I'm so sorry. It's just fantastic. I think we all. Yeah, thank you. You want to take a picture?
And come to me to buy tickets.
I got